Hello everyone, it's BC speaking here right now, once again as usual. I know I don't look very great right now, but that's actually a pretty good segue into what I want to talk about today. So, as some of you may know, a long time ago, like not like a long time ago, but a decent amount of time ago, like months and months ago, I made some videos about how the way you look doesn't matter, and I wanted to make another video on that because it's been a long time. Now, to give the short answer, I still honestly believe that the way you look surely does not matter. I'm going to go into why I believe that. But I still want to add some things to it and give some life advice to you, because admittedly, I did not refine my views as my reviews were not as refined back then as they are nowadays. So I think it's a good idea to make a new video on this. For a long time, I believed that the way you look truly does not matter, and while I usually add some nuance to that nowadays, I still believe in that overall, and here's why. Obviously, the logic is there, the logic is there. Appearance does not equal personality. Like, I mean, this is pretty basic common sense right here. Like, it's just, the logic is there. But the problem is that a lot of people don't listen to the truth. And what this means is that people will illogically think that appearance does matter. Like, judge someone based off their appearance alone and just that. I know, it sounds fucking stupid, but that's just how a lot of people's brains work, unfortunately. So, functionally, if we're looking at it on a society base, does appearance matter? Technically, it does, but does it really? What does that really mean? Sure, a huge portion of the general population do legitimately prioritize looks over all else, but again, what does that really mean? Because I want you to really think about this for a moment. If someone only likes you because of your looks, are they gonna treat you well? Probably not. Very likely not. And I want you to think about it in this way. If you look for people who truly care about who you actually are and not just the appearance of your body, because it's illogical to think that your appearance equals your personality, because it doesn't. If you focus on only those people, you're just going to be a much happier person. Implying that looks matter, saying that looks matter implies that you have to look good to have a good relationship. But I strongly disagree with that. I honestly believe that you will have the best relationships if you look for people who truly care about you and not just your appearance. And that's kind of the advice I wanted to give to you in this video as well. Don't look for people and don't accept people who, like, as a partner or whatever, if they only care about you, like your appearance, whatever, and not about the true you. You will just be a much happier person. So, do looks matter? In terms of society and general population, it technically does, but functionally and realistically, not really. Because again, implying that looks matter, saying that looks matter implies that you have to look good to have good relationships, whatever, which is just not true. That's not true at all. I again believe that it's usually the opposite way around. If you look for people who care about who you truly are, you're very less likely to be used and abused and things like that. So, should you be worried about how you look? If you ask me, I would say no. You just simply have to look for the right people and people who are actually, first of all, not assholes, and second of all, actually care about you as a person and not just your appearance. I mean, if I exist, someone who does not give a fuck about appearance, exist, other people do for sure. I am not the only person who believes this. People have been through my experiences too, and therefore they think similarly to me. So, if you were to ask me if looks matter, I would say no. You will be a much happier person if you just look for people who truly care about you. And that's what truly matters at the end of the day. And that's my take on it. That's my message to you if you struggle with that stuff. And, yeah. By the way, This is my first video in a, in a long ass time, so hello again to everyone. Anyway, goodbye.